Hello and welcome back to Tech. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a cardboard flower cutout with using an Attiny85 microcontroller and an RGB LED. Let's get started. And these are the items you're going to need to make for this project. The items you're going to need: a 47 ohm resistor, an RGB LED common cathode, an Attiny85 microcontroller, a slide switch, an 8-pin IC socket holder, a Perfboard, a 3-volt button cell battery holder, and a 3-volt button cell battery. And you're also going to need some wires. And you're also going to need a cardboard cutout of a flower. And a piece of cardboard, which will be the housing for the electronics. Now let's go ahead and assemble this project and let's get started. I have right here my Perfboard, and I'm going to take the 3-volt button cell battery holder and place it into the Perfboard. This pin here is the negative, and this pin here is the positive. Place it in just like this. Clamp it down. Solder it into place. Next, take the 8-pin IC socket holder, place it into the Perfboard, like this, and now clamp it into place. Solder in only one pin. Next, take your finger, press down on the IC socket holder, remelt the solder. Doing this will allow the IC socket holder to be flush with the board. And now solder in the rest of the pins. Next, solder in all of the leads of the RGB LED. Next, take the flush cutters and cut off the tip of the LED. Doing this will allow the LED light to disperse more evenly. And now test it out to make sure it still works. And as you can see, it works. Next, I'm going to take these wires and solder it to the leads of the LED. And there she'll look just like this. Next, take some shrink tubing and cover up the leads. And there she'll look just like this. Apply some heat to shrink the shrink tubes. Next, I'm going to take this piece of cardboard, and what I'm going to do is measure the corners. Measuring at 2.5 centimeters. Make a square on all the corners. And this part here, I'm going to cut out. And there, she'll look just like this. Now, cut out all the squares. Next, I'm going to take a ruler, place it on top of the cardboard, and bend over the flaps. Next, I'm going to take some hot glue and glue all the flaps together. Doing this will form an open top box. Hold it into place and wait for the glue to solidify. Next, I'm going to find the center of the box. Place a ruler right here. Make a line going across from corner to corner. And there, X marks the spot, and right there is the center. I'm going to go and take the screwdriver and make a hole in the center. Next, I'm going to take the cardboard cutout flower, and then take the LEDs, and I want to place the LEDs right in this hole. Bend the LEDs in a 90-degree angle. Place it into the hole. Pull the wire down, bend it over, take some hot glue to glue down the wires, and glue all the wires in place. And there. Next, I'm going to take some more hot glue and place it over the LED. Doing this will allow the LED light to disperse evenly throughout the glue, which will make the whole entire glue glow. Place some more hot glue along the petals, so that way I can get the LED light to spread over to the petals. And there, she'll look just like this. Next, take the 47 ohm resistor and place it into the circuit. One lead will connect to pin 4, and the other lead will connect to the negative terminal of the 3-volt button cell battery holder. Place it in, bend over the lead to pin 4, and then bend the other lead over to the negative terminal of the 3-volt button cell battery holder. Temporarily solder it in place. Add some more solder to solder it into place, and then solder the rest of the resistor in place. And now add some more solder to solder bridge it to pin 4. And now cut off the excess. And there, the circuit is almost complete. And as you can see, the glue is solidified. Next, what I want to do is take the wires and place it into the circuit. Starting with a negative wire, I want to connect it to pin 4. First, I want to take the wires and put them through the hole inside of the housing. Put them through. And now take the negative wire, which is the cathode, and solder it directly to pin 4. And there we go, soldered into place. Next, I want to solder pin 5, pin 6, and pin 7 over to those 3 wires. Take the first wire, put it into pin 5, bend over the lead, solder it into place, and solder bridge it to pin 5. And then repeat the same process on pin 6 and 7 with the other 2 wires. Next, I want to cut out a rectangular hole on the side of the housing. And there, now I can take the slide switch and put it into place. And it will go right here. Before I do that, I want to connect pin 8 and the positive terminal over to the slide switch. And I'm going to use these 2 wires to do that. Place one wire over to pin 8. Bend over the lead. Solder it into place and solder bridge it to pin 8. And now take the second wire and place it next to the positive terminal of the 3-volt button cell battery holder. Bend over the lead. Solder it into place and then solder bridge it over to the positive terminal of the 3-volt button cell battery holder. Next, I'm going to take those 2 wires and put them through the square hole, and then solder those 2 wires to the slide switch. There we go, just like this. Add some hot glue to glue down the circuit. Press it in place. And then take the slide switch and put it into place. And now take the Attiny85 microcontroller and place it into the IC socket holder. And now take the 3-volt button cell battery and place it into the 3-volt button cell battery holder. And there, the circuit is now complete. Next, take a dab of hot glue and put it on this part of the flower. And connect the 2 parts together. Add some more hot glue onto the base. And then glue the entire flower into place. Add some more hot glue to make sure it stays in place. And there, the project is now complete. Now let's go ahead and test it out. And as you can see, this looks really nice. Now let's see how this looks in the dark. And as you can see, the LED light is dispersing evenly and is causing almost the entire flower to glow. That looks very nice. Looking at this in person, it actually looks a lot better than on camera. Very beautiful and very mesmerizing. And there you have it. Now you know how to make your very own cardboard flower cutout with using a few simple parts such as an Attiny85 microcontroller and an RGB LED. Thank you for watching SciHi Tech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to be notified of future SciHi Tech videos. Till the next tech, goodbye.